Question.
Yeah.
When was the last time you did the hoovering? And by doing the hoovering, I mean in your home, not in a car.
So doing the hoovering is then vacuuming.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, sorry. Was I using a brand name there?
Yeah. Yeah, we don't do that.
Right. Yeah. Other brands of vacuum are available.
Well, it's just incorrect, isn't it?
Stop trying to evade the question. You do this every time. Right. New rule of the Hedgehog of Truth. No prevarication. You just have to answer.
Well, you know,
No.
that works for you because you love awkward questions. And I don't even think...
I didn't love the last one.
Who's farted? Have you farted?
No.
Have you farted?
No.
Have you farted?
Well, it's you then, isn't it? This is another distraction technique. When did you last vacuum, you misogynistic, wife-hating fucker?
She likes doing it.
No, she doesn't.
She does.
You're holding the Hedgehog of Truth.
Yeah.
Right, how do you know she likes it? Does she say, have you ever gone to do the vacuuming? And she said, no, darling, please,
Wait a minute.
please let me do it. I love it so much.
I just remembered something. Whilst I was making some naan bread the other day, I used the vacuum cleaner to vacuum up some of the excess flour on the worktop.
So you have done
That
it then?
technically
So
classes.
that does
Oh, God,
It's not a carpet.
You used the vacuuming device.
Yeah.
Oh, let him off. I'd say that.
You didn't have to I don't want him to let me off.
I don't want to let you
I don't feel
off. I think you're a fucking outrage. I think you're a throwback to the 1950s where women belonged in the kitchen or the bedroom.
Who does the cooking in my house?
You?
Yeah.
How do you know?
I don't know. How did it get?
Because I've mentioned
Yeah,
it.
but that's a selfish thing as well.
What? Oh, right, I see.
Your missus is probably a better cook than you. Oh, is she not? No. Oh, right, okay.
Mine definitely isn't.
Oh, pass the hedgehog, please.
Oh, here we go.
There you go. I've stopped being relieved to pass it on now.
Go on.
What do you genuinely think of your darling Sophie's culinary efforts?
Good at some things, bad at cooking chicken.
What's the worst thing that
Do you
she
not
makes?
take the feathers off first?
She suddenly decided that she wanted to do a chicken kebab thing that was from scratch.
No?
Followed the recipe. It said it needed to be in for 90 minutes. She only put it in for 30 minutes. Plated it up and went, oh, it looks really nice. As I cut into it, the chicken was still basically alive. A good vet could have resurrected it. So that was the one. But apart from that, everything else is all right.
Well, that's a one-off.
you.
I mean, we've
It wasn't a
all...
one-off.
No, that's
There's
thank
a
you,
list
Bob.
more.
What did you do with it? Stick it back in the oven?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
did.
stick it
Yeah,
back in
yeah,
the
yeah.
oven.
Yeah.
It's better than just wasting it or getting food
Of
poisoning.
course. Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Campylobacter. Let me tuck in.
What's the best meal that Sophie has ever cooked for you? Hold the hedgehog. I love being firm.
Probably a lasagna,
Yeah.
to be fair.
And,
A lasagna?
Yeah, the lasagna.
oh.
You do like my lasagnas.
And do you spell... Did you say you were dyslexic?
Yep.
Pass the hedgehog of truth, please.
Oh, that's another yogurt.
Oh, is it going in?
Oh, that looks really disturbing, doesn't it? Right.
Do you spell lasagna with an A on the end or an E?
E.
Oh, really? I genuinely don't know, you see.
Are you dyslexic?
That was a
I
joke.
am.
No, I don't think I am, no.
Do you think you can be... Why am I holding the hedgehog of truth and asking you questions?
I don't know. I don't know.
Do you have any... but no,
Just to confirm
I'd
it
say... Eh?
I quite like the hedgehog of
Hey.
truth nuzzling my nipple.
Lasagna. Oh, gosh. Right, I was incorrect.
I wondered if one is a plural. Is it a plural with an E? So is lasagna... Like, for example, if you have one piece of spaghetti, what's it called?
a piece of spaghetti.
Yeah, and what's
String
the
of-
name for a piece of spaghetti? Well, is it
What, a
spaghetti?
string of spaghetti.
If you have a single piece of spaghetti, is it spaghetti?
So is it like cacti versus cactus?
Yeah.
Spaghettus.
Spaghettini.
Is that the answer?
Yeah. Spaghetti is the plural.
Right.
So if you have more than one spaghettini, it's spaghetti. You have spaghetti.
I like that fact. I like that.
And it's like agenda, but this is from the Latin rather than Italian. If there's only one item on an agenda, it's an agendum.
An agendum.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm holding the hedgehog of truth. What were you going to ask me?
So if somebody asks
He's
you,
nuzzling on my nipple.
If,
He's nuzzling on my nip.
if you was to come around to here one day and
Yeah.
say, okay, what's the agenda for today? And I say, no, it's the agendum. We're just collecting a car.
Right.
Would you admit to being wrong?
How would I be wrong?
Well, because you asked what the agenda was, when there wasn't one.
Well, no, that would be perfectly acceptable because if I didn't know what was on the agendum or agenda, then I can't be grammatically wrong because it's not born of knowledge. Now, if I'd have said, right, am I correct in saying that the only item on the agenda today is collecting a car? Then I would be wrong.
Yeah.
Or if I said, right, so the two items on the agendum are collecting a car and pottering Mrs. Bristol down at number 73, I would be wrong then as well.
Yeah, because she doesn't live there anymore.
Does she not? Right.
No, she's moved somewhere else. Somewhere where she's appreciated.
Oh, I've got one. Have you ever podgered somebody who's married and not to you?
Oh,
Oh, here we go. Distraction tactics. Oh, who's farted? Oh dear, it's the caravan on fire. Oh, little dog, I must run after you.
but no, I haven't actually.
Okay.
But I did sort of think it'd be fun to have a little pause there. But I could have done. And that's some additional information that you don't need to know about.
Well,
I had the opportunity. But
Did you?
I didn't take it.
right.
Isn't that correct, Hedgehog?
Were you with somebody at the time?
No.
So you were single? Were you attracted to the married person?
Only a bit.
Only a bit. Right. What was the bit of him that you were attracted to?
Me.
Eh?
Bit of him.
Yeah, I assume it's a man.
No, it was a lady, actually.
Oh, it was a lady?
Yeah.
Okay. Which bit of the lady were you attracted to and which bit were you not attracted to?
The bit I was attracted to was the offer that was put very, very clearly on a plate in front of me.
What was it actually? Was it written on the plate itself or was it just on a piece of paper that was served on a plate?
It was.
Did she just like put down a written offer, a written contract, and proffer it on a plate in a very polite way?
It was on a metaphorical plate,
Oh.
and it was it was
Is
more,
a metaphorical plate dishwasher and microwave safe?
good one. It was more than just implied; it was actually offered.
Did she touch you?
Not quite. No.
Do you want to show us on the hedgehog where she touched you?
There
Right.
and there.
Right.
So that is
Did you know each other?
yeah.
Do you still know each other?
No,
Have you got a phone number?
no.
Is she local?
Carry on. No,
Right, okay. Where does she live then?
somewhere in the south.
Oh! Right. And did this event take place in the south, if you'll forgive the expression?
Yes, it
I
did.
mean, we know she wanted it to take place in the south.
Yes, it did.
Specifically in her south.
Yes, it did.
You know, but
Well, no, that wasn't implied.
what wasn't implied?
That bit that you mentioned about bottoms.
Oh no, I meant her lower portions.
Ah, right. Yeah, no, that bit was implied.
Right. Hang on,
I can tell you all the details later on if you like. I know how much you want to know.
if this took place in the south, you must have been very young.
No.
Because you moved up here when you were young.
3.
Fucking hell!
And
New records.
41.
He's beaten you by 10 years, hasn't he?
Knocked a decade off me.
Yeah, and 41, of course.
And 41. Oh, what, you moved up here when you were 41? Oh, okay. Do you regret it?
What, moving up here?
No, saying no.
Oh,
Did you know?
yes.
Did you know his wife? Sorry, her husband. We're pretending it's a woman, aren't we?
I've met him a couple of times.
Did you like him?
Had nothing to dislike about him.
Did he strike you as the sort of man who deserved to be cheated on?
No,
Ah. Did that factor into your decision making?
slightly.
Right. Interesting. Okay, thank you.
I feel like I've just filled in a statement. No more questions.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Let's see what else he's after now. Alright.
So,
Oh.
24.
We're being offered cars again.
Oh,
ooh.
what?
Oh, no. That's too much. There's no point in spending £900 on a car.
Well, it depends.
It's a...
We have
19
a friend with us on the book there. On the book. In front of people.
The book? Oh, right, I see. Well, it says a 1998 Rover 25. But, of course, it didn't make them in 1998.
No, that would be a
And the
200.
registration clearly says 51, which is 2001.
Right.
But it does look very tidy.
Oh, that one. That's been doing the rounds.
Is it?
Yeah, yeah.
That's nice colour.
He's desperately. He's been trying to get rid of that on every group going.
Arbor Green,
That's right.
31,000 miles.
Correct.
Head gaskets unknowingly failed.
Unknowingly failed.
No, I just made that bit up.
Oh, right.
Is Head Drug a fair, true finish now?
No. Not necessarily.
MGF, £300.
I'm so sorry.
Spares. Oh, here we go again. Here's an argument.
No.
Okay.
Spares and repairs.
Right.
So that's both. Not only have you got to fix it more than once, but you've got to use it as spares as well.
How's that going to work?
Or it could be it's actually the car. It's spares for the car and offering the service.
Have
of
you
repair.
made any improvements on my streetwise?
No.
Right.
What improvements are you expecting me to make?
Oh, sort the cosmetics out. Add the missing trim bits inside. I'm working on the basis, and I'm on record. This is on record.
Sure, it will be.
No, it is. I've mentioned it in a video. You don't keep, with the exception of Nigel, you never keep your cars. There is always a churn of cars. So that means at some point you're going to get fed up with the streetwise. Or
Yeah.
you're going to get really skint. And at that point, I shall pounce.
So now you're a predator as well.
Oh, I've always been predatory when it comes to pouncing.
Imagine that your best mate's a predator to yourself. That really is a strange one.
What?
Yeah.
Eh?
The person
Oh,
I
I
should
see.
fear the most is him. And,
Oh,
he's pouncing.
I imagine that's like living with you. I mean, you know, you'd live in fear of having to do the vacuuming yet again. You'd live in fear of going to bed because you have to go to bed on the wrong side. And the chances are you're going to get all bloody horny at some point and one is going to have to endure a pottering again.
I'm 53 years old. I don't do horny stuff any longer.
Are you 53?
Yeah. You know I am.
I thought we were still the same age.
What?
When was your birthday? I missed that.
Obviously the year before yours.
No, weren't we born in the same year?
No, we couldn't have been.
Right. Well, we could have been. We might not have been, but we could have been.
How could we have been?
Well, basically, if our mummies and daddies had loved each other very much and been a little drunk at the same time,
Right, here we go.
then 9 months later we would have both been born in the same year.
Yeah, right. What was your birthday? It's January, isn't it?
14th of January.
Right, so the only way we could have been born in the same year if you was premature.
No, well, you're assuming that if the date of conception remained the same.
Yeah, but they'd
What
have
if
to
you'd
be.
been conceived
They'd
later?
have to be.
They don't have
Do you
to
know
be.
what? Sometimes I have a conversation with him, and his blind spots are so fucking clear that you are a combination of your mother's egg and your daddy's sperm at a particular time.
I knew that.
Yeah, but if it was
I
a
know how
different
it
time,
works.
you wouldn't be the same person you are, would you?
Well, it wouldn't be exactly the same sperm.
No,
but it
so you
would
wouldn't be the same person.
But it would have come from the same batch.
Yeah, but so you still would be a different person.
Oh, would I be better?
You might be.
Well, I couldn't be much worse.
You could have been a bit taller.
I wouldn't want to be any taller.
You might have had better hair.
I think my hair's lovely.
You might have been able to grow a beard.
Oh, I'd like that. I would like to grow a beard. Now, if I could grow a beard, I wouldn't do it.
No.
Because beards look ridiculous. But I would like to not grow a beard through choice rather than not having gone through puberty properly.
Am I ever going to see you naked?
Yes, you are. And sooner than you thought.
Both of them flew glasses of wine.
No wine required.
Oh no, he's not going to get a picture out, is he?
I certainly am.
Yeah.
Ask and you shall
I didn't ask.
receive.
It wasn't asking as if, like I wanted to see a naked picture of you, but more like, is it going to end up happening? And I'm going to have no choice about it.
Yes,
That appears to be the way now.
Yes.
You've brought this on yourself.
that is exactly what is about to happen. Don't look.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. No, I haven't seen that one before. You do look like a proper brown boy, actually.
You can see my little tinkle. Look at it. Look at the little tinkle.
Okay,
Go on, have a really good look at
I
it.
don't want to have a really good look at it.
Look, it follows you around the room. Right, keep your eyes on the tinkle.
No.
No, focus on the tinkle.
Just show me what you've got now instead.
Keep your eyes on the tinkle. You're not following it.
No,
How am I supposed to hypnotise you?
I don't want to be hypnotised by your tinkle thing. What
It's a
kind of
lovely
man
little
has a
tinkle.
picture of himself and his tinkle out on the phone?
The only way that could be worse if it was your home screen.
Oh gosh.
That's a good idea.
Oh no!
Make. Oh shit! No, that's on Facebook. I don't want to. Hold on.
I'm going to have to go and make a cup of tea, I think.
I was going to say, I think we're going to
I've still got a bit of time.
still a bit of time left. So I just wondered about
A cup of tea?
I'll have a brew and then we'll go.
How do I make this into my How do I make this into my doings?
The best thing you can do
Go
is...
into your, if it's a Samsung, you
No,
should
you
have.
sci-fi.
It's not.
Oh,
Here we are. Use as wallpaper. What am I using at the moment?
make sure the keys aren't in there.
well, head rubber tube, you're going to go up here.
I reckon someone should take that hedgehog home with them.
Excellent!
Oh, God.
That you must feel abused by the man now because he's forced his penis in your face.
It's cute though, isn't it?
No,
Oh, it is. Have another look.
it's not cute. It's weird.
It's not weird.
Fuck off.
Are we breaking at that?
Yeah.
And on that bombshell, on that tinkle. If anybody else would like to see that picture of my little tinkle, then just contact me privately. Send me £12.50 in a stamped addressed envelope, and a signed copy will be on its way. And thank you for watching, and do join us the next time that Mustard and Boaty do lunch.